there's one thing I've learned working for one of the world's biggest meditation apps, it's that people have no idea what mindfulness meditation is all about. They think they do, but they don't. And I've come up against the same misconceptions again and again and again. So today we're going to debunk some of those myths. And maybe if you've tried meditation and hit some of these roadblocks, this episode might inspire you to try again. Hello, my name is Jonah Primo, and welcome to the Overexamined Life, where we explore bite-sized wisdom to help make the mundane magical. And here are 5 massive misconceptions about mindfulness meditation. Number 1, you need a really good attention span to meditate. If I had $1 for every time someone told me they really want to get into mindfulness meditation, but their crazy hyperactive mind makes it impossible, I'd have my own Zen garden made of gold. The point of meditation is not to clear your mind. It's to notice when your mind is not clear. Therefore, the mere fact that you've noticed that you can't stay focused while meditating proves that you can meditate. That's what meditation is. It's just noticing when you're lost in thought. Sure, as you practice more, you can do this faster. But if, when you sit down to meditate, and instead of being able to follow your breath with an empty mind, you think about work or school or death or a gorgeous florist prancing around in a very short skirt, and you say to yourself, man, my brain is all over the place. That's not failing. That's succeeding. I've interviewed some of the world's most renowned gurus, and none of them have said they were any good at meditating when they first started. If you have a terrible attention span, congratulations, you're a human. Number 2, meditation is about relaxing. Meditation is not about relaxing. It's about noticing what's happening up here. It's about getting to know how your mind works and the tricks that it plays on you. And sometimes your brain is a goddamn bully. It tells you you're worthless and stupid. It tells you the world's about to end. And if you can find a way to actually distance yourself from those thoughts, to just step back, just wave at them, notice them, instead of becoming them, you'll feel a lot better. That's what meditation does. It trains you to not engage with every anxiety-ridden, pessimistic thought that floats into your head. And guess what? If you don't engage with those thoughts, you become far more relaxed. So being relaxed is not the point, but it is a positive externality of doing the practice. Hey all, if you made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps a lot, and we have so many more well-being hacks to share with you each week that will put you well on your way towards a happier and more fulfilling life. Misconception number 3. Meditation is for woke soy boy vegan libtards. It really astounds me that I still run into people that have this view. Depression, anxiety, insomnia, the full spectrum of emotional suffering transcends politics. Everyone is suffering, and if you want to hurt a little less, you shouldn't close yourself off to things that are scientifically proven to improve your mental health. What's so ironic is that the loud social justice warriors that certain people are incorrectly associating with the world of mindfulness are actually not, in my experience, the people who are practicing mindfulness. They can't be. They're too angry. Because the people who are spending their time meditating and focusing on what really matters in life are not getting into internet arguments in the first place, whether it's on the left or the right. When you get deep into this practice, you just stop getting so worked up about everything. And you try and use your energy to enjoy time with your friends and your kids, hanging out in nature, playing sport. And when you're not in a state of furious stress, you're more empathetic and open to different worldviews and different ideas and people with different ideas and people who are different to you in general. You don't take everything so personally. And that's not to say that people who meditate don't try and make a difference. It's just that if making a difference is your goal, making a real difference, you'll be far more persuasive if you're not caught up in emotional reactivity. So it doesn't matter who you vote for, meditation is for everyone. Misconception number 4. Meditation takes a lot of time. I agree, it does help to have structure around meditation when you get started. Say taking 10 minutes a day to watch your thoughts and make sensory observations, but you actually don't have to commit to that for the rest of your life. Meditation is just about attempting to experience reality. So anytime you remember to meditate, just meditate. Even if it's for 30 seconds. It doesn't have to be on a cushion or by a waterfall. If you're on a train, just listen to the sounds of the train. You can meditate while you're fighting your partner. In fact, that's a great time to meditate because you'll notice all sorts of interesting things happening in your body. You can even meditate while you're doing a poo. Eventually, the goal is just to exist as an exister, to be in a state of open awareness as much as possible. And I'm frequently not in that state, but I'm in that state far, far, far more than I was 10 years ago. And life's better for it. Number 5, and I've saved this one for last because I know it's where I'm going to lose people. The final myth I'd like to debunk is that meditation is good for you. Okay, stick with me here. It's good for what you think of as you. But if you look closely enough, you might discover that there is no you. The self is an illusion. There's no I. There's no thinker. It's not as whimsical as it sounds, because here's what happens when you meditate. First, you watch thoughts arise and pass away on their own. We can all accept that. That's no big deal. But then if you think about it, you might say to yourself, if my thoughts are just appearing on their own, if I'm not creating my thoughts, then who the hell is? And it turns out it's just synapses firing, your brain responding to infinitely complex stimuli, and you're just along for the ride. A common counter-argument might be to say, aha, I noticed I'm not creating my thoughts. Me, I noticed that. Well, not really. That sense of noticing is just a sensation, another thought being triggered by chemistry and neurology. The experience of observing is also an illusion. We can go deeper, but we'll do that in another episode. Don't panic. The good news is being free of a fixed self is a wonderful gift. It means you're always changing. You're not stuck in your own labels. You don't have to walk around saying, I'm not creative. I'm bad at math. Everything is flowing. Criticism, failure, and rejection. You don't have to take them personally. Someone else's configuration of cells had no choice when they said they didn't like your configuration of cells. And when you let go of the illusion of self, you become so much more connected to everyone else and everything else. It's hard to live in that state permanently, but with practice, you can access it more often. And when you do, it's truly a pleasure. If none of that makes any sense to you, try meditating for a while and you'll see what I mean. And if you need help, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/TOL Club. We have a whole heap of mindfulness exercises designed to make meditation easy and fun. And we're releasing more all the time. My name is Jonah Primo. This is The Overexamined Life. See you next time.